Sony took down the multiplayer servers for Killzone Mercenary a long time ago, but now there is a private server that allows people to play it, and it's free for everybody to use. This video takes you through the steps needed to play on that server, which involves hacking your PlayStation Vita or PlayStation TV and installing a plugin called Mirage. There's chapters on this video in case there's parts that you already know about, so feel free to jump around. But first, I advise you to listen to these common questions that come up a lot. Will the leaderboards work on these private servers? They do not as of the making of this video. However, it is a feature that is being planned on being resurrected sometime in the future. Will you be able to get multiplayer trophies? Yes, but at the time of this video, you won't be able to get any that involves leaderboards because of what I just said. I believe that means you cannot get the Aces High trophy, so you may not be able to platinum. Can you play this on emulator? At the time of this video, you cannot. I don't think that's going to be possible in the near future, but we'll keep our eyes out. Can Sony ban you for playing on a private server? I've been in this revival space for years, and I have yet to come across a single person who has been banned for playing on private servers like this one. And I can tell you there's a lot of private servers for the PS3, including Killzone 1 and 2, that have been going on for several years. And servers have also been created for other Vita games. Sony doesn't seem to care. If you still fear them, you can always create a dummy PSN account just to use on this private server instead of using your main account. Do you have to pirate the game? No, a physical copy of Mercenary can be used for this multiplayer. So let's begin the process. Make sure your Vita is fully charged and run the latest update on Killzone Mercenary. To check to see if it's updated, select the Mercenary bubble, and on this screen, select this icon. If an update is available, there will be an orange icon that appears along the top. Select that icon, and after the update downloads, you have to select that icon again to install it. Then go into the Settings app, scroll down to Power Save Settings, select Enter Standby Mode automatically, select 30 minutes if it isn't set already. This will minimize disruptions during this process. You can always come back here later and change it back to whatever you had it set at. Then back out to the first page of settings. I mentioned before that you need to have a PSN account connected to your Vita. If you haven't already done that yet, you need to select the PlayStation Network option. Mine is already logged in and I don't want to mess with it. But if you're not logged in, you should have the option to log in somewhere on this screen. Go ahead and completely close out of the Settings app. And now for the hacking part. This is a very common hack that I'm gonna do. If you're worried about losing your game saves, like I was, just know that I have done this hack on both my handheld Vita and my PlayStation TV, and my game saves were still there afterward. But if you're still fearful of that happening, you can back up those saves on the cloud if you have a PlayStation Plus membership. If you wanna do that, go to the Content Manager app, copy content, online storage, and in the copy saved data section, select the PS Vita system to online storage option. Highlight the game saves to back up and choose copy. Close out of that. Now go to the browser app. If it puts you on this bookmark screen, close it by selecting the X. Then select the three dots and pick Settings. Delete your cookies, and then clear your search history. Back out a screen and select the URL box and type in this address. Then select the Enter key, unlock My Vita, and then unlock. Select the second option to install HENkaku. Let it run its course, and select the third option to install Vita Deploy. Let it run its course, and select Exit. Go back into the Settings app, select HENkaku Settings, checkmark Enable Unsafe Homebrew, and then completely back out of the Settings app. Scroll down and you'll find the Vita deploy icon. If you don't see it, make sure you have actually scrolled all the way down. Go into Vita deploy, select install a different operating system, select quick 3.65 install, let it go through the motions. After some time, hit X to confirm the downgrade to the operating system. It'll give you a more in-depth description of what's going on, and after 20 seconds, it'll allow you to hit the X button to accept it. Go ahead and do that. It'll run the update and restart the system. You may get this message after the restart. I get this message a lot, and I always choose no. That will preserve the data as is. Unless you want to do otherwise, I suggest you also choose no. Go into Vita Deploy, App Downloader, select the checkbox for iTLS installer, scroll back to the top, and select Download the selected apps. It'll run, exit all the way out, and find the iTLS icon and go into it. Select the first option to install the full iTLS package. It'll reboot again. Go to Settings, System, Auto Start Settings. Uncheck the checkmark for Download Update File for system software. Back all the way out to the first screen in the settings and go into the HENkaku settings. Make sure Enable PSN Spoofing is checkmarked, and also enable version spoofing. Then go into Spoofed Version. Change the number to say 3.74 if it isn't changed already, and select Enter. Back out one screen so that you are still within the HENkaku settings. Scroll down and select Content Downloader. Enter this URL into the space provided. Select Enter. Check the box beside Mirage Installer and select Download. Back all the way out of settings. And now for the most important step, hitting the like button. Then find the Mirage installer icon and open it up. Select Install, and almost instantly it installs. And that's all you have to do. Feel free to go into Mercenary and test. You will likely see this message that you've already been seeing every time you go into it, and you likely have been hitting cancel, otherwise it would fail. But now you can select OK and it won't fail, unless this new server is down for maintenance or something. You can then proceed to the multiplayer menus and see if there's a match. I hope you found this video useful. Have fun with the game.